Hello everyone and welcome to today's music class for our Q4 week 2. It is a virtual lesson with me, Miss Basil, of course. We're going to run over a few rules that we have in music class for in-person and online. So some of these don't necessarily apply for home, for our mask and stuff, but we don't need to worry because we all need to remember. So the first rule is to be safe in music class. So that means we're going to keep our mask on and stay 6 feet apart from others. And we're always going to wash our hands or sanitize before and after we use instruments or equipment in music class. Okay, so our next rule is to be respectful. So this means we're always listening to others while they are speaking, and we always need to follow directions the first time. And of course, we need to use kind words and actions even if we're frustrated in class. So especially if you're in class, you want to make sure that we're not using any mean words, and we take our time to know to be respectful and use kind words and actions. So our next rule for music class is to be responsible. To be responsible in music class, you always need to try your best, be honest, and be a problem solver. So our last rule in music class, of course, is to be musical. To be musical, there's a lot of times in class when I'll ask you to use a certain voice. So that's either you're singing, you're speaking, maybe your whisper, or maybe even a loud voice. So we need to make sure that we follow all of these rules and be musical in class. We also need to be expressive and stay focused to be musical in music class. Okay, so our next part of music class is we're going to warm up our singing voices because we are going to be doing some singing today before we get to our rhythm echo. So repeat after me. Woo, woo, woo! Your turn. Nice job. Here's the next one. Woo! Your turn. Nice job. Here's our last one. Your turn. Good job. So now that we're doing some rhythm echoing, we're going to echo our rhythms on do and do day. Remember, do gets one sound and do day gets two sounds. So be my echo right after me. Here we go. Let's keep a steady beat on our shoulders while we do it. Here we go. Do, do, do day, do. Do day, do day, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do day, do day, do day, do day. Do, do, do day, do day. Very nice job. Now it's your turn to go ahead and make your own 4-beat pattern. So let's go ahead and I'm going to hold up my 4 fingers, and when I point to them, either choose do or do day. Remember, we can't split up do day, so it can't be do and then day. Do day has to be only on 1 beat at a time. So go ahead and make up your 4-beat pattern. Good job. Now I want you to say that pattern again, keeping that steady beat. Let's try it all together. I'll keep it with you. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice job. Okay, we're going to keep moving forward with today's lesson. Okay, everyone, we're going to do some tonal pattern echoing. So that means we're using our mi, re, and do patterns. Let's go over our hand signs very quickly while we're practicing this. So do is down here in a fist, and it's right in our camera so we can see it for me, but usually it'd be down by our belly buttons. So make sure it's down by your belly button. Re is going to be pointed up like this, a little higher than our do, but then it's also going to be pointing towards the corner of your wall or your screen. And then of course mi is just like this, flat as a table. Let's go ahead and I want you to be my echo. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, do, mi. Re, mi, do. Awesome job. So let's go ahead and read some of these patterns all together. Okay, everyone, let's read this first one. Instead of 3 different notes, we're going to use 4. So there's going to be another note after our 3rd one. So let's go ahead and try this, be my echo. Do, re, mi, do. Nice job. Let's go to the second one. Here's our next one. Mi, re, do, mi. Mi, re, do, mi. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Mi, mi, re, mi. Awesome. Re, mi, do, re. Re, mi, do, re. Nice job. Okay, now this time we're going to see if you can read these patterns without me singing. I'll give you the starting note and then you go ahead and try it by yourself. Here we go. Starting on do, here you go. So that one would sound like this. Do, do, mi, do. Let's try it again. Be my echo. Do, do, mi, do. Nice job. Let's keep moving forward with our patterns. It's your turn to read. This is your starting note. Re, here you go. That one sounds like this. Re, mi, do, do. Repeat after me. Re, mi, do, do. Nice job. So now we're going to work on our song, Little Liza Jane. So this song, I want you to make sure you're watching and listening because last time we had 2 patterns that had mi, re, do patterns, and I want to see if you can remember them. And then we'll add in our do. Here we go. Do, 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 do. I've got a house in Baltimore, Little Liza Jane. Streetcar runs right by my door, Little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, Little Liza Day. Oh, Eliza, Little Liza Day. So now we're going to go ahead and put in our do's for this part. So remember, our do sounds like this. Do, repeat after me. Do, your turn. Do. Okay, so let's repeat some of that do just so we can get it familiar and become friends with do. And we're gonna do some certain patterns with do. So repeat after me. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Nice. Now that we're friends with do and we know what it sounds like, we're going to put it into our song again. So I'll sing the parts that are not in pink, and whenever I point to you, you sing do. Here we go. I've got a house in Baltimore. Little Liza Jane. Do. Streetcar runs right by my door. Do. Little Liza Jane. Do. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Do. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane, do. Good job. Now let's move forward and put our do's somewhere else in the song. As you can see, they're all spread out. So we're going to have to make sure we're watching and paying attention when I give you that hand to go ahead and sing do. Remember, do sounds like this. Do. Here we go. I've got a house in Baltimore. Do. Little Liza Jane. Do. Streetcar runs right. Do. By my door, little Liza Jane. Do. Oh, Eliza. Do. Little Liza Jane. Do. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Do. Nice job, everyone. Let's keep moving forward with today's lesson. As you can see, our mi, re, do patterns are going to be seen with pictures this time. So there are over 2 parts that say Little Liza Jane. I'm going to show you what they look like, and I'm going to sing mi, re, do instead of singing Little Liza Jane. So just listen and watch this time. I've got a house in Baltimore, Little Liza Jane. Streetcar runs right by my door, mi, re, do. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, mi, re, do. So now this time, I want you all to sing mi, re, do, and I'm going to stay silent. So instead of singing Little Liza Jane, you sing mi, re, do. Let's practice that and be my echo. Here we go. Mi, re, do, your turn. Nice job. So remember, when I hold out my hands to you, that means it's your turn to sing me, me, Ray, do. Here we go. I've got a house in Baltimore, little Liza Jane. Streetcar runs right by my door. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza. Nice job, everyone. Let's continue with our music lesson with another song. Okay, everyone, we're going to sing our Great Big House in New Orleans song. So make sure you're watching and paying attention. We're going to keep a steady beat on our shoulders while I do this. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Nice job. Let's sing it one more time just so we can get it in our heads. And let's tap the steady beat on our head this time. Let's put it in our heads. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Okay, we're gonna add some movements today to this song. So go ahead and stand up for me. Move your chair out of the way and make sure nothing's gonna stop you from moving. So what we're gonna do first is we're going to step to the beat, the steady beat. So we're gonna step forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then step backwards 4 times. And we'll do that twice. Let me show you what that looks like with the song. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Nice job. Now everyone stand up. Make sure you're doing it along with me. Here we go, just stepping. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Okay, now we're going to add claps to this. So we should be stepping and clapping. So 4 forwards and 4 backwards. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Nice job. Now this time we're taking away the claps and snapping. If you can't snap, you can go ahead and do crab hands just with me. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Nice job. This time I'm going to snap and you're going to clap. So make sure you're clapping and stepping with me. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Let's go ahead and switch. You snap or use your crab hands and I will clap. Here we go. Great big house in New Orleans, 40 stories high. Every room that I've been in filled with pumpkin pie. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and find a seat. Okay, everyone, we're going to play a game now using a rhythm pattern, and it's called poison pattern. This game means that we are clapping different echoes back and forth, so you follow me, but there is one pattern you are not allowed to clap. That means you're out of the game. But since we're at home, you can keep playing along. So our poison pattern today is what you don't want to clap sounds like this. So if I was clapping that with the do, day, do, and do words, it would sound like this. Do, day, do, do, day. So let's go ahead and try. I want you to be my echo. And remember, we can't clap the pattern that sounds like this. So no clapping that pattern. Okay, let's go. That was our poison pattern. Did you clap it? And did you remember? Okay, let's keep going. Let's do a different pattern this time. Okay, everyone, here's our next poison pattern. And it sounds like this. If I was saying do and do day on it, it would sound just like this. Do, day, do. So remember, that pattern is the pattern we're not allowed to clap. So let's go ahead and echo some patterns and making sure we don't clap. Okay, here we go. That was our poison pattern. Did you clap the pattern? No? Good job. So that was our game of poison pattern, and it's a lot of fun when we play this in person because we can sit down and stand back up and keep playing, but I know it's fun at home too to keep practicing our rhythms. Let's go ahead and end our music lesson for today and finish up with the last thing. Okay, everyone, this is our last week of March Music Madness. So this is where you get to vote on which song you like best. I have two very cool songs for you today that are both from Asian band groups. So the first one is called 12 Girls Band, and they use traditional Chinese instruments, and they try to use their music to represent womanhood and women in music. So let's go ahead and listen, and I want you to be thinking about how this music makes you feel, and does it sound different than the music you usually listen to? And do you think there's any instruments that you've never heard before? So let's go ahead and listen. Okay, so if you like that one, make sure you keep it in the back of your mind. Now let's listen to the next one. Ooh. Let's listen to the next song, and it's called No More Dream by BTS, or also known as the Bangtan Boys. And they are a Korean pop band that uses their music to represent their youth and their popular songs. So let's go ahead and listen, thinking about those same questions. Maybe you'll find this more recognizable. Oh, sorry guys, here we go.
야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 야만 내 꿈은 뭐래 네 꿈은 child I want a big house and big wings but 사실은 I don't have any big dreams 난 참 편하게 살아 꿈 따위 안 꿔도 아무것도 안 하잖아 다다다 똑같이 나처럼 생각하고 있어 까먹고 꿈만던 어린 시절 걱정 마 머리라도 갈 거니까 알았어 엄마 지금 독서실 간다니까 지금 네 거울 속에 누가 보여 I gotta say 너의 길을 가라고 단 하루를 살아도 뭐라도 하라고 나약하면 왜 말 못하고 있어 공부를 하기 싫다면서 학교 때려치기는 겁나지 이거 받은 거야 준비하는 벌써 설정들은 제발 좀 너희만 살아가지고 유리 멘탈 boy stop 자신에게 물어봐 언제 네가 열심히 노력했냐고.
Okay, everyone. So that one definitely uses songs we're kind of familiar with beats, and it was very much in hip hop kind of style with some rap in it as well. But it sounded different because he used English and Korean words. So they combined the two languages to make almost like a universal listening for people to like their songs. So now is your time to vote. You can either vote for 12 Girls Band or the BTS No More Dream. And I want this to be your question that you answer in your Google Classroom underneath this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week for music class.